Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo. We're here with Christine Moutier, who's with the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. What exactly does the organization do?
The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is the leading organization fighting suicide in our nation. And we do that by funding research, putting on education programs, and really leading advocacy efforts that will change the game when it comes to being able to prevent suicide.
Suicide is, I hate to say, a popular thing now, but it's certainly probably become far more well known. People become more aware of it. It's preventable, really. I mean, we go into depression, but it is preventable, is it not?
It absolutely is. It's the 10th leading cause of death in our nation right now, but it doesn't have to be that way. And really, the fact is, everyone has a role to play. It's not just related to mental health conditions. It's related to a whole host of factors. And so everyday citizens, teachers, parents, gun retailers can actually learn what the warning signs look like and play a role in saving lives.
What would be one of the major warning signs?
Well, when people start to really think about suicide, it's not that they're thinking about death per se, they're trying to escape the pain that they're in. That could be coming from a health condition, but usually it's multiple factors that come together, so that it can look different ways. Some people are really good at kind of cloaking, and you can hardly tell. But when you look back after someone has taken their life, oftentimes what family members will say is that, oh yeah, they actually were, they didn't see themselves in certain ways, isolating themselves, irritable, short fuse. So oftentimes, increasing their drinking or their substance use, the little things that if they had been able to connect all the dots and really just had a caring conversation to ask how they're doing and let the person actually talk about it. That's what we need to get more of, is not keeping it in the shadows, but have people be honest and talk about what's going on.
What would you say to the individual who says, well, something doesn't seem right, but I don't want to cause problems?
At AFSP, we have this program and a slogan called Talk Saves Lives. And so that happens all the time. We don't want to offend the person. Oftentimes also we don't know what to say. We kind of worry, am I going to make them worse if I ask them if they're having suicidal thoughts? So that is not the case. You won't. If you approach somebody in a caring manner, and if you can just put yourself in the shoes of the person who is distressed, you'll know that it feels actually really good when somebody takes a notice and says, hey, can we sit down and talk? How are you doing? And really just open-endedly let them talk about what's going on. And if it does seem like they're overwhelmed or feeling hopeless, don't be concerned. Do ask them if they're having thoughts of suicide, and you can be the person who actually leads them to help.
And the reason you're here at this show, you've got a relationship now with NSSF, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. So the National Shooting Sports Foundation had identified that there was an interest in suicide prevention in the retailer and range owner, the gun owning community. And but they didn't have suicide prevention expertise. We're the leading suicide prevention organization, but we don't pretend to be gun experts. And so we were both, I think, feeling kind of stuck until we joined forces. And so it's a really exciting partnership where we're launching educational resources. And that's really what it is. It's about allowing retailers and others to put on educational programs, to distribute this brochure that we've created together. The two organizations have really honed in kind of how to talk about these issues in a way that doesn't get into a space that isn't where we mean to go. We're really just trying to empower people that you can have these caring conversations and actually do something if you're worried about someone.
And so where do people go to find more information on this?
Our website, afsp.org/firearms, has all the information about the program, and even just if you want to learn more about how do you have that conversation, what can I do, and also what resources are going to come through this partnership between AFSP and NSSF. It's really exciting.
That's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. For SHOT Show TV, I'm David Lombardo.